Hey guys, doing another lightsaber review for you. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Ultrasabers Dorinian. I just got this saber in yesterday, and this is easily the favorite saber in my collection now. And I'll kind of show you why. We're going to go through some of the pieces here. This is based on Plo Koon's lightsaber design. So honestly, he's one of my favorite characters, and he's got one of the coolest sabers in my opinion as well. And Ultrasabers did a fantastic job making this saber here. Sometimes theirs aren't super accurate when they're going for the replica sabers, but this one is almost perfect in my opinion. So let's go ahead and go through it. At the top you got your emitter. It is MHS compatible as well as the pommel, meaning that you can actually unscrew both of these pieces, pommel and emitter, and you can swap them out with other MHS compatible pieces on the Ultrasabers website. So that's pretty cool if you want to build your collection, mix and match pieces. You've got that option there. I went ahead and chose to do the non-illuminated AV switch on my purchase. I would highly recommend you get the AV switch if you do make a purchase, and that's with any Ultrasabers hilt. The AV switch is all metal. It looks smooth, and some of them are black, some of them are silver, depending on the hilt that you're looking for, and they also have the option to give you a lighted ring. I went ahead and chose to have no light. That's just a personal preference. I prefer how the saber looks real clean on the hilt with just that non-illuminated AV switch. They've got two decorative screws here on the bottom, closer to the middle I guess. It's near the bottom though. I went ahead and decided to have these custom colored as well. They default come silver, both of them silver. For $10 you can actually change the color of each one, so for a total of $20 you can get both of them whichever color you want. It does cost a little more, but Plo Koon's lightsaber has the black on top and the red on the bottom, so in an interest of making it more accurate, I went ahead and made that upgrade, and I'm glad that I did because it really just makes things look a lot cooler on it when you got that red and that black. Makes it pop a little bit. The Dorinian also features some cool little black rectangle etching on here, both sides, as well as two jewels down here. These are just decorative, they do not light up, but that's okay. They're not really meant to. Like I said, when you're looking at Plo Koon's lightsaber, you don't notice any flashy colors coming from it in the movies or in the Clone Wars, so I'm not looking for that sort of thing. It's just a nice decorative feature on it. And just as a heads up, when mine first came in, I noticed that the screw was actually a little bit loose, and I was really concerned, the jewel was gonna fall out. So, but I went and discovered that it's actually threaded. So if you do find that if you order one, these two jewels are wobbling around, it's not defective, don't freak out, don't send it back, just tighten it up. They're threaded and they're gonna tighten right back up and you're not gonna lose them. And if you need to, obviously it becomes a problem, you might be able to find a more permanent way to hold those on there. But yeah, as long as you keep them tight, you're not gonna lose them. They have CoverTech wheels on all the Dorinians. This is a standard feature as well. And in my opinion, it's in a perfect spot. It's very close to the bottom. So if you do actually like to hang this off your belt, it's not gonna be going anywhere because of that weight distribution holding everything down towards the ground. So it's in a perfect spot. And then obviously the pommel is probably one of the coolest parts of Plo Koon's saber, and why everybody loves it, in my opinion, is just how cool this pommel looks. It does resemble Darth Maul's saber. It's a little different, obviously. It comes to a point rather than Maul's emitter being flared. But yeah, they did a great job with this thing. You can see actually through here, this is where the vents are for the sound. So they're not obvious, like it's not just holes on the bottom of the pommel that stick out like a sore thumb. They did a great job incorporating the vents into the pommel so that it looks clean. And these actually are not holes here. This is just colored in black. The metal has been colored in. That way it looks, like there's holes there, but there's not, if that makes sense. But it looks really good. And obviously they have a little dimple on the bottom here as well. So the hilt, in my opinion, is one of the coolest ones in Star Wars. It's very elegant, it's very clean, and it's just an all-around awesome looking hilt. So if you're looking for that sort of thing, even if you're not into Plo Koon, if you're not looking to match his saber exactly, you can get different colored screws here, and it's just a nice looking saber altogether. So we'll go ahead and power it on for you. I went ahead and do the I did the Guardian Blue LED. So obviously, since Plo Koon's saber is blue, we want to match that, so I went ahead and did the blue. And I also got a Arctic Blue Flash on Clash. So you can hear the soundboard going there. That is the Obsidian Lite soundboard. Now, the difference, if you're not familiar, Ultrasabers has two different soundboards. There's the Obsidian Premium soundboard and the Lite soundboard. This is the first time I've ever purchased the Lite soundboard. In my opinion, it's definitely worth considering. The biggest difference is that you can actually plug in the Premium soundboard and change the sound fonts, so you can download and upload different fonts to make the saber sound different. I found in my experience that I don't do that very often on the saber that I have with that feature. So in order to save a little bit of money, they've actually offered this Lite soundboard where it comes pre-installed with the default sound font, and you don't have that plug-in to be able to change it. Now, the default sound font sounds great. There's no really problem with it. It's almost a universal light side or dark side. You know, it doesn't sound one way or the other. So if you're looking to save a little bit of money on your purchase and you don't really need that ability to change sound fonts, I highly consider looking at the Lite soundboard. So yeah, overall, I absolutely love this saber. It's easily my favorite in my collection now. And if you're thinking about looking into it or thinking about purchasing one, I would give it the thumbs up, and definitely check them out. So it's ultrasabers.com. They got tons of other options as well, not just the Dorinian. This is my 4th purchase from them, and I'm amazed every time they come in, to be honest. I've never had any issues with Ultrasabers and their customer service. If I do have any problems, you know, with the blades or, you know, whatever it may be, in the past, you reach out to them by email. They're always quick to respond and make things right. So definitely check out their website, and their shipping is crazy fast too. I ordered this last week, and it came in a day ago. So within a couple days, this thing was at my door, which is unheard of in the custom saber community. So definitely check out their site, and if you're interested in it, you know, check out some other reviews, check out their forum, and you know, may the force be with you if you're thinking about buying one. And you know, they did a great job. So if you have any other questions, any comments, any concerns, feel free to leave them at the bottom of the video. If that's where YouTube is doing them now, they keep moving them around. But yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions if you guys have them. But I definitely recommend checking out this saber and ultrasabers.com. So may the force be with you guys.